Everyone, I'll call the City Council to order at 8 p.m. on Monday, January 8th, 2024. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. We have 15 items on this evening's agenda, and I will ask the City Clerk to please read agenda item number 1.
Minutes of the City Council meeting, December 18th, 2023.
Councilor Brown.
Thank you, President Ossing. Move to accept and place on file the minutes.
Motion made and seconded, accept and place on file the minutes. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Minutes are approved, 10-0. Or filed, 10-0. Agenda item number 2.
Minutes of the special City Council meeting, December 28th, 2023.
Councilor Brown.
Thank you, Mr. President. Move to accept and place on file the minutes.
Motion's made and seconded, accept and place on file the minutes. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? The minutes are filed, 10-0. Agenda item number 3.
Minutes of the City Council organizational meeting, January 1st, 2024.
Councilor Brown.
Thank you, Mr. President. Move to accept and place on file the minutes.
Motion made and seconded, accept and place on file the minutes. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Minutes are filed, 10-0. Agenda item number 4.
From Council President Ossing, the 2024 City Council regular meeting schedule.
Councilor Roby.
Thank you, Mr. President. Move to place on file the schedule.
Motion made and seconded to place on file the meeting schedule. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? The schedule is filed, 10-0. Agenda item number 5.
Communication from Councilor Ossing and Wagner regarding municipal aggregation, December 2023 update.
Councilor Navin.
Thank you, Mr. President. A couple notes on the letter. Marlborough residential electricity users participating in the municipal aggregation program have saved over $1 million in the third quarter of 2023. The Inspire contract has saved Marlborough residential electricity users participating in the program over $18 million since its inception in November of 2019. The aggregation program has saved users throughout the program since 2007, a total of $31 million. Participants in the aggregation program were notified in December that the City of Marlborough has entered in a new energy supplier contract with First Point Power. This new contract, which will take place in February of 2024, will have a rate of 14.150 cents per kilowatt hour for 22 months. That is less than the 18.213 cents per kilowatt hour that the winter rate is for National Grid. However, residents will note that it is higher than the current rate. A credit to you, Mr. President, Councilor Wagner, and the rest of the team for going out and finding the most aggressive contract possible. This program continues to save Marlborough residents money on their electric bills. And with that, a motion to accept and place on file.
Motion made and seconded, accept and place on file the communication. Any discussion on the communication? Councilor Oram.
My fellow councilor spoke about the great rates we're getting, but also I thought you were going to include, Mr. Councilor, that this contract goes from February 2024 to November 2025, but the exciting news that goes along with the rates is that it's 100% national wind renewable energy credits. That means we're on 100% wind energy or getting credits based on that. So it's also an environmentally sound contract, and many thanks to you, Mr. President, past Councilor Laura Wagner, and all the rest of the team is noted. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Oram. Any further discussion on the motion to file the communication? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? It's filed, 10-0. Agenda item number 6.
Communication from the Mayor regarding the reappointment of Jason D. Grossfield as City Solicitor, effective January 1, 2024.
Councilor Navin.
Thank you, Mr. President. Motion to accept and place on file.
Motion made and seconded to accept and place on file the communication. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? It is filed, 10-0. Agenda item number 7.
Communication from the Mayor regarding the appointment of Ryan Egan as Chief of Staff to the Mayor, effective January 1st, 2024.
Councilor Navin.
Thank you, Mr. President. Great to see some of these appointments coming through. Want to wish, on behalf of the council, I want to wish Ryan and Heather a tremendous amount of luck. And with that, move to accept and place on file.
Motion made and seconded to accept and place on file the Mayor's communication on his Chief of Staff. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? It is filed, 10-0. Congratulations, Mr. Egan. Agenda item number 8.
Communication from the mayor regarding the appointment of Heather H. Gutierrez as Executive Administrator to the mayor, effective January 1st, 2024.
Council Navin.
Thank you, Mr. President. Motion to accept and place on file.
Motion made and seconded to accept and place on file the communication. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? It carries 10-0. Welcome back, Heather. Thank you very much. Agenda item number 9.
Communication from the mayor regarding the reappointment of Police Chief David Georgia as keeper of the lockup for a one-year term.
Council Navin.
Thank you, Mr. President. Motion to accept and place on file.
Motion made and seconded to accept and place on file. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? It's filed. 10-0. Agenda item number 10.
Mr. President?
Councilor Oram.
Mr. President, I'll be recusing myself from items number 10 and 11 on the council agenda related to Red Spring Road, since I'm a direct abutter.
Thank you, Councilor Oram. We'll let the record reflect that Councilor Oram will be abstaining from participating in agenda items 10 and 11. Councilor Roby. Oh, actually, you got to read it. I'll let you read it.
Communication from Attorney Brian Falk on behalf of the Red Spring Road Homeowners Association, Inc., regarding a request to carry over the proposed zoning ordinance amendment to Chapter 650 zoning of the code to add a new section to create the Red Spring Road Overlay District, order number 23-100-8951.
Councilor Roby.
Thank you, Mr. President. Before I make a motion, I just want to explain, maybe for the public's benefit and the newer counselors, at our meeting on the 18th, we had to suspend the rules to take action on this because it was a reported out item. We voted on it, and the required 8 votes for an ordinance did not carry. If someone had been on the ball and moved that night to ask to have it carried over to 2024, it's possible that a vote could have happened. But nobody did that at that meeting. Therefore, it can't be carried over, which I think was eventually realized. So I'm going to move to accept and place on file this communication.
Motion made and seconded, accept and place on file the communication. Any further discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Communication is filed 9-0 with 1 abstention. Agenda item number 11.
Communication from Attorney Brian Falk on behalf of the Red Spring Road Homeowners Association, Inc., regarding a request to withdraw without prejudice the proposed zoning ordinance amendment to Chapter 650 zoning of the code to add a new section to create the Red Spring Road Overlay District, order number 23-100-8951.
Councilor Roby.
Thank you, Mr. President. So this one is because it wasn't carried over and we didn't approve it, it's dead. So there's no need to withdraw anything. I will move to accept and place on file the communication.
Motion made and seconded to accept and file the communication. Any discussion on the motion? Councilor Doucette.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Just more or less a point of order. For this, I understand that to submit it or to request withdrawal without prejudice will allow them to resubmit it later on this year. If it was dead from last year, does that mean that they can't resubmit it without doing the withdrawal from prejudice?
So the council did not approve, nor did the council deny. So the item just died, so the applicant can come back tomorrow, a month from now. There is no restraint from resubmitting that zoning change.
Thank you for the clarification.
You are welcome. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of accepting and placing on file the communication? Opposed? Carries. It is filed. 9 in favor, 1 abstained. Agenda item number 12.
Communication from the Department of Public Utilities regarding a petition of Mass Electric and Nantucket Electric, doing business as National Grid, for approval of a general increase in base distribution rates for electric service, a performance-based rate-making plan, and a capital recovery mechanism.
Councilor Brown.
Thank you, Mr. President. Move to accept and place on file the communication.
Motion made and seconded, accept and place on file the communication. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Communication is filed, 10-0. Agenda item number 13.
Communication from Diane Plummer regarding the resignation as chair of the City Scholarship Committee.
Councilor Navin.
Thank you, Mr. President. Motion to accept and place on file.
Motion made and seconded, accept and place on file the communication. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? It is filed, 10-0. Agenda item number 14.
Minutes of boards, commissions, and committees. Mr.
Councilor
President.
Doucette.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Motion to accept and place on file the minutes of the boards, commissions, and committees.
Motion made and seconded, accept and place on file all the minutes. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Minutes are filed, 10-0. Agenda Agenda item 15.
Claims.
Mr. President?
Councilor Doucette.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Motion to submit the claims to the legal department.
Motion made and seconded to submit the claims to the legal department. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed? Claims are going to legal, 10-0. Councilor Navin.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion made and seconded to adjourn. All those in favor? Opposed? We are adjourned at 8:10. 10-0. Have a great evening, everyone.